So she dances. This is a 48 count, 4-wall Viennese waltz. It does have 2 restarts and a tag, and I'll go through those as we go along. So, you're starting with your left, so your weight is on your right. You're going to go stepping forward into a forward basic with a half turn to the left. So, stepping forward on the left, 1 half turn, stepping slightly back with the right, and then closing together. That's 2, 3. Sorry, let me just go through. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to, that was a left turn. Now we're going to go forward into a right full turn, or if you prefer, you can do this as just a forward basic, not turning. But if you're doing the turn, it would be forward, point your toe to the right, because that's the way you're going to be turning to the right. Then you go half back, half forward, ending with the weight on the right at the end of your first 6 counts. So let me go through that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From this point, your momentum is turning to the right. You're going to let yourself carry along that way and cross over into a left twinkle, cross back together, and then that was 1, 2, 3, then cross or kind of forward to the left diagonal, and a passe or figure 4, sometimes called position, bringing your left leg from back up and over to front. So that will be on the counts 4, 5, 6, and you want to try and keep it going, or if you prefer, you can step 4, 5, hold 6, but if you stretch it out and keep it more fluid, it matches waltz styling a little bit better. So let's go through the first 12 counts. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Okay, our next set of 12 is starting from our passe. We go into a diamond fall away with a forward crossing over, step to the side, then we do an 8th turn to the left, stepping back. That's 1, 2, 3. Step back again on 4, step to the side with another 8th turn to the left on 5, and step another 8th turn to the left on 6, stepping forward. So that was from the passe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, on 1, we're going to make another 8th turn, stepping forward, 1. Keep the weight on that foot, and you've got 2 counts, 2, 3, to sweep your right foot around as you turn back to the 6 o'clock wall. So it's really only a half turn because you've already done an 8th to start it off. And on the step sheet, I call it a 5/8 turn. So this is 1, 2, 3, and by the time you finish the sweep, you want to be ready to step across. And then we do a cross, rock, recover on 4, 5, 6. From here, we're going to do a couple little balance moves. We'll step across to our diagonal. Sort of développé out your right foot, but only go about halfway or maybe 2/3, and do a flick, flick. So it's like part way out, bring it back about a foot, and then flick it again. So step, flick, flick, back. That's 1, 2, 3, back, sweep around, and if you want on that, you can do it slightly in the air. Feels just a little bit different, and waltzes often do have a little bit of legs in the air just for drama. So that section is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we go into a behind side cross, behind side cross, and a step drag sweep. So you're actually doing a drag into a sweep, and the count there, this was 1, 2, 3, step drag, step 4, drag 5, sweep 6. So you want to get all the way through to about here so that you can step down 1. So you're taking that momentum of the sideways movement and curving it around so that you can come back this way. That's what the drag sweep is about. Step, drag, sweep, done, left, done. We'll be turning. This is when we change the focus of our next wall of the dance. So, just since I'm speaking about walls, a little point to make is that we turn within the first 3 beats of the dance, and the rest of this, to this point, has functioned basically on the 6 o'clock wall. Okay, we did our twinkle, passe, our diamond, with our sweep, came all the way back to the 6 o'clock wall. Now we've done this little combination, moving along this line of dance horizontal to the 6 o'clock wall, and it's only after we do this sweep that we quarter turn, and now we're going to move along the same line of dance but facing the 3 o'clock wall, and that will become our next wall. Okay, so this is where we change our pattern to face our next wall. Okay, so from here, our last 12 counts, we've just done our drag sweep. We're going to do a quarter turn, stepping down on 1, then half to complete a full turn now that we've done that quarter. So on the step sheet it says 1 1/4 to the left. So that's the quarter, half. Give yourself a good grounding point there as you step forward on 4. Then we're going to do a full turn to the right, half. So half back, half forward again. So that was 5, 6. From our sweep, what that looks like is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 6 counts of the dance, we just step forward into a forward basic. 1, 2, 3, 4 is stepping back, pointing the left foot forward, and then letting your upper body twist to the right on 5, 6, ready. That is kind of like your prep, twisting to the right to go into your left turn to start the dance again. You can make that just kind of a little dramatic, and then we start again. So let me go through the whole thing. Actually, let's go through the last 8. This is, for many people, will be the challenging part, the 2 full turns moving forward. If you're familiar with just forward full turns, this won't be that tough at all. So you go from your sweep, quarter, half, forward, half, forward, basic, back, point, twist. From there, we would start again. There is one point where a tag happens in that exact spot, facing this wall. It's at the end of our 8th wall. I'm going to mention it now just because we add 3 more counts. We've just gone 4, 5, 6. Now you're going to get 3 more counts where we're just going to make that even a little bit bigger, a bit more dramatic by drawing this front leg back. Bend ever so slightly into this leg just so that you've got a good foundation. Bring your toe back, raise it up, and just make a big step forward. And you can kind of let your arms go out, saying, "So she dances." And you can just make that nice and big and dramatic. You've got this back already, and then take a big step. So then let's go through the other restarts. Well, maybe the whole dance from the top. And, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Twinkle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step 1. Flick, flick. Back. Sweep. Behind, side, cross, step, drag, 6, quarter, half, forward, half, basic, step, point, then you start again. As to the restarts that we have, one of them is very simple to hear It happens on our fourth wall, starts on the 9 o'clock wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As soon as you're doing your passé, you only restart 12 counts after you start that wall. So you just step forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and carry on. It's very easy to hear. That 12 counts is just a little instrumental, so it really stands out. All right, our second restart happens on our 7th wall, and we will be going all the way up to beat 42. We just leave the 6 last beats off the dance, which is that forward basic back step point. It's very easy to hear it in the music because the music starts to kind of, in a way, fade away and go just to these bell notes. A lot of the rest of the instrumental drops out. As you're doing a step flick, step sweep, you can hear it coming. The behind side cross step drag. This is the position you'll be facing when you do that. And at the step drag point, you just keep counting. There's ever so slight, maybe a little tiny bit of a slowdown. Then as you do the 1 1/4 turn left, those fall on bell notes. For 1, 2, 3, he starts singing again on 4, 5, 6. And then we leave out the forward basic and back step point and just carry on into the beginning of the dance. So we just do the next 2 turns right away. We've done our left turn, right turn. We go into our left half together, right full turn, which means you're doing 4 turns in a row, which once you're ready for it and you're facing the front, you can see the teacher. It feels really nice, actually, really fun.